Hear what an Arab insider says about the Palestinian people in 1976 already. They are not going to get anywhere. That's what the Shah, who was the ruler of Iran in 1976, said. And he was precisely correct. They gain sympathies from people because they are a big victim, but they will get nowhere because all they are bringing is terrorism. Let's hear how he expresses this in 60 Minutes in 1976.
The Palestinians obviously had the sympathy of many, many people, almost all the countries in the world, persecuted people, stateless people, looking for a home or something. Yeah. You know, exactly like the sympathy that the Jews had when they were searching for a home.
Right.
But our good Palestinian friends must know that there is only a limit to where they can go and bully the world.
Bully the world?
Yes, by terrorism and blackmailing and this and that.
You know perfectly well, Your Majesty, that the leaders of the Arab world find the Palestinians as much a problem almost as the Israelis do. Isn't that a fact?
What I can say is that they should really open their eyes, reassert their situation, and if there is a hierarchy and someone there in command
of the Palestinians, you mean?
Of the Palestinians, to start a new policy, because the actual one is going to lead them nowhere.
With whom do they really have understanding? With Assad, with Sadat, with Hussein?
That's a very good question.
They have none with any of these leaders?
Not to my knowledge.
And they seem to be out of control.
It seems so today.
And what about the Arab leader who supports the Palestinians, the terrorists, with his oil money, Muammar Gaddafi of Libya?
He's crazy.
You really believe that?
Oh, yes. No doubt. The man is absolutely irresponsible and crazy.
It is really, it's really fascinating to see how the Shah was so open and direct. You know, very often in the Arab world, they all play, you know, good with each other, terrified that the extremists will come after them if they actually say what they think. And here the Shah says very openly, and in fact, the extremists did come after him and he was overthrown, but he says very openly what he thinks about Gaddafi in Libya, that he's just crazy, simply crazy. And that the Palestinians, you know, they're going to gain their sympathies, but who actually supports them? All of the other, you know, Assad, all of the other extremists that are amongst them. But they are people who are not going to get anywhere. And he was 100% right. They have not made any progress whatsoever in all of these years.